Hi, welcome to another SnapCast. My name is Issa Jarin with my partner Bruce Dimabayao.
Hi
Today we
there.
will be talking about the social exchange theory. Okay, Bruce, can you tell me what that's about?
Oh, certainly. Social exchange theory, also known as SET, is also known as game theory. It is a theory that aims to predict and explain relationship maintenance and when and why people continue and develop some relationships while ending others. So, if we're gonna talk about the core concepts of SET, there is
Mm.
costs and rewards or versus rewards. So if we're talking about costs, it is an element in a relationship that have a negative value. Such examples are a person's time, their effort, and their financials. Like, you contribute, using money and all that stuff. And the other is rewards.
The
Rewards
mula.
are yes, yes. Rewards are the positive part of maintaining a relationship. So it's like you get what you want from a relationship, such as support, acceptance, validation, and companionship.
Right. And speaking of core concepts, our examples will be based off of the core concept CL and CL out. So what is CL out? CL out is my core concept that I will be using for my media tech. Okay. So for CL out, this is the situation wherein you are evaluating the stability of your current relationship by thinking or considering of other alternative relationships with other people. And my favorite media text that I will be applying for this is The Friend Season 2, Episode 8, titled The One with the List. So, have you watched any Friends episode?
And I'm I'm guilty to say this, but I have not watched a single Friends episode. Well, but wait.
You're
I did
missing
watch a
out.
few clips, but unfortunately
Okay,
no
okay,
details.
okay. Good enough, good enough. Okay, so for this episode, this is where this after Ross finds out about Rachel's feelings for him, and he confronts her about it. After them fighting about the situation because Ross didn't really know what to do because he's already in another relationship. They actually end up kissing.
Oh
The big kiss scene.
my.
So the next morning, Ross meets up with Monica, Chandler, Joey, and Phoebe in the cafe, in their usual Central Park cafe. And then he tells them about the situation he's in. So Monica's like, "We're talking about Rachel here, you and Rachel." And he's like, "Believe me, I've been dreaming about me and Rachel for the past 10 years now."
Wow.
But he says that he's with Julie. So when he thinks about it, he's like, me and Julie, me and Rachel. And on the other hand, me and Julie, me and Rachel. So you can tell that he's already contemplating on who to choose. And after that, another scene in the episode, he's up in Chandler and Joey's apartment thinking about what to do because he's really so torn about his situation. So Chandler says, "Here's what we're gonna do. We'll make a list, Rachel and Julie, pros and cons." And that's when they start listing their pros and cons. So he goes, Julie is a scientist like me. We have more in common. Rachel's just a waitress. Rachel is a bit spoiled. She's way more into her looks. Yun yung mga cons niya about Rachel. And when they asked him what was what cons should they put on Julie, his one and only con on Julie's list was that she isn't Rachel. So he eventually chooses to break up with Julie and stay with Rachel after contemplating and deciding the the rewards and the costs, the pros and the cons with his current relationship and what he'll get when he's with Rachel. So yeah,
Wow,
that's it for
that's
my example.
that's quite like a detailed like like analysis.
I've watched the episode way too many times not to remember everything.
Okay, maybe I should consider like watching Friends or something so
Yeah.
so I'll get the concept because
Yes.
like oh my goodness, like
Yes.
okay,
It
I'm
is
not gonna
such a
lie.
comfort movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of lost. Like who's this? Who's that? Okay.
You once you watch it, you'll know them instantly.
I see, I see. Perhaps some other time.
Right.
I think I also
Mhm.
have like a similar example. Are you
Okay.
aware of Steven Universe?
Yes,
Like,
I've heard about it, but I haven't exactly watched it.
oh, you should have watched it. It's so good. Okay,
All
and
right, swap
for
recommendations. Go.
all right, for the example that I'm gonna use is the relationship between Greg Universe and Steven Universe. So basically, Greg is the father of Steven, the human father of Steven, since Steven himself
Mm,
is half human and half gem. So
I
like
didn't even know that was possible.
yeah, we it's complicated. They never really explained like
Okay,
how that came
go
to
on.
be, but well, there's Steven. So anyways, like
It is what it is.
Greg Universe is actually a musician, but basically he's like a slacker. L- like
Like a lousy father.
yeah, the best way I can describe is a lousy but loving father. So even though he's like poor, but eventually he did get rich though, but has the
Mm-hmm.
same slacker lifestyle. So he's trying everything he can
Okay.
to like support Steven whatever like he can and whoever he is. So
Mm-hmm.
however, despite their loving relationship to each other, there is like a downside. In
What?
the latest like like oh yeah, one episode from Steven Universe Future. This one doesn't have any seasons because this is only just a limited like season, so it only happens just one.
Mm-hmm.
So in
Oh, okay.
episode 15 called Mr. Universe, um, Steven has like has a has a struggle with his powers already, since he's already
Oh,
like
okay.
growing, and just to make him feel better, like Greg, Steven's father, is taking him to a road trip just to make him like at least feel better. So eventually, one of their trips, they went to Greg's old childhood home. So
Mm-hmm.
they sneaked in to the house and go inside Greg's room. When Steve
Okay.
like looks around the house, he was like, "Wow, you have something that I never ever had before, like a normal childhood." Like, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing the things that Greg possesses, and also like the possible opportunities that he can have. This is the part where Steven got so mad at him. Like, I mean, Steven never had a normal life to begin with. He is half
All
human,
right. Yeah.
he's half gem for goodness sake. So when he saw all that, and Greg could potentially give him that life, but he did not. He chose not to, because in the past episodes, like Greg states that he doesn't want anything to do with anything gem related except his son. But I think since Steven is half gem, like he can help though, but the thing is he doesn't know how to help, and that kind of makes him helpless. But that also makes him kind of irresponsible because you're the father, you should do something about it. So
Mm,
that
true.
kind of made Steve like so mad that to the point that he literally almost destroyed, actually no, he actually destroyed the van that they're riding on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. though like Greg is like trying to reassure him, like, Steven, everything will be fine. Like, trust me. But since Steven saw everything in that house, that what he could have, he was so disappointed in his father that at the end of the episode, like once he's like browsing through his phone, he saw like the photo of him and his father during the trip. He
Mhm.
deleted it. So he's like
Oh my
considering,
god.
yeah, he's that mad. It's like he literally lost respect for his father. So he's contemplating that should I is this supposed to be my father? Like if
Like
he's
if
gonna be
it's
my
worth it to stay.
yeah, like if he's gonna be that kind of father, maybe I should not stay with him.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can't blame him though. I feel like if I were in the same situation, I'd react the same.
Yeah, I mean he's also a teenager. Like that's the time where a person like evaluates his own life in the world,
Yeah,
and
true.
you're giving him
The inner
that,
child.
like
Uh-huh.
teenagers with a power, like oh my goodness, that's even more difficult.
Yeah.
It's like
More weight on his shoulders.
goodness me, like cut the kid some slack. I mean, he's been through a lot and you're gonna give him more.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
he didn't, instead of helping, he just made things worse for him.
uh yeah, so that's kind of basically it on the premise. So actually those are
All
good
right.
examples that we given out. Yeah, but
Yeah.
good.
Hit them right in the head right there.
Yeah. So all in all, I think we can conclude this podcast about what is this called again? Pardon
Social
me.
exchange. The
Exchange
social
theory,
exchange theory.
or set for short. So I keep on saying that. This concludes our
Okay.
podcast for Snapchat. So tune in for the next episode and we'll see you in a snap. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you
Snap,
for your time.
snap, snap.
Bye.
Bye.